Hi, this is going to be a series of videos providing a concise step-through build of the Smooth Operator. Let me just give you a brief background to this. I was looking for a 4-stroke powered aerobatic model, either an ARTF or a fairly quick build kit. Now, I came across the Pete Tindall designed Smooth Operator on the Balsa Cabin website, and it seemed to be just what I was looking for. So I put in my order. The kit duly arrived, and I have to say it all looks really nice quality and indeed should be a fairly quick build. So let's start by having a look at what you actually get with this kit. Fuselage is all laser cut light ply. Now the wings, tailplane, fin, front and rear deck are all foam veneered. They're all good quality. There's no splitting or rippling of the veneer. We've got a very sturdy fiberglass cowl and undercarriage, crystal clear canopy, got some wheels and an accessory pack. No tail wheel I noticed, but I'm sure I can get by that. So we've got a full set of instructions and a series of images to help along with the build. So all that remains now is to get started. Now the instructions start off with the flying surfaces, but I'm still waiting for some foam friendly cyano. So while I'm waiting for that, I'll get on with the fuselage sides. So first thing is to join these two together, and then that's a doubler on top of there. Two of those, one for each fuselage side. I'll get on and do that, and then we'll come back and see what the next step is. I've joined the front and rear fuselage sides with cyano, and now I'm going to glue the doubler on with PVA. So I've joined the two sides, front and rear, and then added quarter square longerons down the side. Next stage is to add the firewall at the front. So this is how the instructions tell you to fit the firewall. Fit the tail post between the two sides of the fuselage, and then fit them to the firewall, which is flat on the bench, and glue in position. So that's the firewall in place, and rear post has gone in position as part of that process. Then I've fitted the base to the front fuselage, and then inside on top of that goes this shaped plate, and once that's in, then this tongue goes in, which is actually then fixed to these two sides. Now this is a slightly unconventional build, I would say, in as much as we're building the fuselage currently with this intact, but you can probably see a line down there and a line down there at the back. Now once this is constructed, this section is cut out, and this will get fixed to the wing, and this will be what holds the wing in. So that front tongue section there laps in over the top of that and holds that in, and then you can see now that I'm just bolting or just gluing in this plate here at the back end, which is also bolted to that plate there. Now this whole section will come out and hold the wing in place. So currently I'm up to gluing this in place, and then this will get sheeted from the front back to here somewhere. So that's where I'm up to at the moment. I've now sheeted from the front back to the trailing edge of the wing. 6mm sheeting in front of the undercarriage, 3mm sheet back to there, as the undercarriage is now fitted. Next step is going to be to fit the top decks. the fin's going to go there. We've got this rear decking to go there and front decking to go on there. So that's going to be my next steps to get those glued in position. Front and rear decks are now in place and being glued on, and I've also epoxied inside the engine bay while access was easy for that. So top and rear decks are now glued in position, and I've put facing balsa on each of those. I've also put in the cockpit sides and fitted the fin, glued the fin in position, and also put in a ply plate for the tail wheel at the end. Now the next step is going to be to detach this section here, as you can probably see a line there and a line there, so to cut down each side, and that then detaches that bottom section, which will fix to the underside of the wing and then holds the wing in position with the tongue at the front and the two nylon bolts at the back. So that's going to be what I'm going to be doing next, cutting that out. Okay, so I've cut down the slots either side of the fuselage, and now that part there lifts out, and that's going to get fixed to the underside of the wing, and that's how the wing is located and fixed in position. So since detaching the bottom of the fuselage, I've added the blocks to the side of the fin, added the rudder, put the leading edge balsa strips on the fin and rudder. I've also been putting balsa strips, leading edge and trailing edge, onto the tailplane, wing, ailerons and elevators. And the next thing I'm going to do is to prepare the wing, get the leading edge and the trailing edges sanded down, and then I'm going to join the wing. Got to the point of joining the wings. The two wing panels each have the correct angle for the dihedral, packed up on a 1/4 inch piece of balsa underneath, epoxied the joint, brought them together, weighted down and clamped. Just got to wait for them to dry now. Okay, I'll make that the end of part 1. Hopefully see you in part 2 for a continuation of this build. See you then.